who looked pretty electric, really good ball movement, stuff like that. And MB was being tested very heavily by PEI, but played a really good, consistent game. Just came up with the short end of it. So hoping for a pretty physical game today, but two different teams. MB likes to play straight up, and Nova Scotia likes to move it. So a little bit contrasting style should be pretty exciting. Gonna try a little bit better today to get more names if I can. All right, kickoff is coming. And here we go. It's Charlotte Hilton with the kickoff here. It looks like right to a knock-on. Nova Scotia is looking to recover, though, and they do. So the ball's recycled well. Good carry there from Nova Scotia. And we're going to go back here. So Nova Scotia with a good start. Gets knock on right off the kickoff. A good kick, too. Good spot for it right near the sideline. And we're going to see our first scrum of the day early. New Brunswick did scrum well yesterday. I didn't get to catch much of the Nova Scotia women's scrum that much on a technical standpoint, but I'm assuming it's strong. Assuming it's good. They have some really good players in the pack. Big highlight player for me that I really like, I've been watching, that I like to watch is Britton Como. She's been really good, especially in the game yesterday. So ball's in. Definitely a powerful scrum from Nova Scotia. And the ball's out on the foot there. We're attacking the line, which is really nice, right through the gap, too, on a big gain, right off the hop. And a big ruck, too, to get that nice ball speed. So the ball's out really quick, and you're seeing the pressure coming. That's Britton right there that I was just talking about with a huge carry right to the line, right up to the 5 now. This is great momentum from Nova Scotia, super dangerous. Short, just short of the line here. And there's the little pick and go. We're reaching out for the line. Reaching out for the line again. We're still not there, just short. And they complete it, yeah. You felt that was a bit inevitable with the ball speed, for sure. Didn't see who came up with the try there, but really good. And it started with a really strong scrum. Led to awesome ball speed. And we were just talking about her, Britton Como. Like, just came right through and got that huge gain after the initial break. And just kept the pressure on. So, easy score for them in the end. We've seen a lot of those today, actually. A lot of those like coming out of the gate hot and just early scoring. So these teams may be having a bit of a hard time acclimating today, it seems like, at the beginning parts of the game. The points attempt to come from Charlotte Hilton here. Clean strike, basically through the middle. Really well done. So that's going to be 7-0 Nova Scotia quickly, 2 minutes into the game. So it'll be interesting to see how New Brunswick responds here. Usually in this kind of scenario, you want to try and get the ball back right away, get the momentum back with you. So maybe they'll go for a short kick, but maybe they want to play it safe, get it long, make Nova Scotia play in their own end a little bit and see what happens. Beautiful day, too. I was looking at the weather when I was leaving, and it's like, oh, it'll be 15 degrees and overcast. And then I get out here, and it's beautiful, sunny, 20+. Everybody's getting sunburnt again. So it's a beautiful day for rugby. So MB's here with the kickoff. That's Laurence Cormier with the kickoff here. Right to Britton, who just had the big break on the other side. She has a great carry back to the line. It's almost right back to half. Maggie McPhee with a huge run there, big rumbling run. They're just going to the physical game, like Nova Scotia is really playing physical. Oh, great hands here. The little out-the-back pass that led to the interplay. They're keeping the ball alive here, a little Fijian style. It's back to Britton, and she does lose it in the knock-on there. MB recovers, and it's play on. So we'll see how NB gets out of this hole here a little bit. Good carry. Just a slight mishandling error, but it's going to go back to the original handling error anyway. So NB was on a bit of a free one there. We'll see if the Nova Scotia women really want to give it a push here. They looked pretty dominant in that first scrum. I also actually met Britton Brinton, I hope I'm saying that right, at the U20 East camps, and found out she had been previously playing for the Bath women, which I thought was really cool. So pretty sweet. Good talking to her as well. Great rugby mind. And she's also coaching the U19 Nova Scotia men while she's here. So good scrum, actually. Great strong base from the scrum, and they actually got the penalty for it. So actually a great response from New Brunswick, having, I mean, basically losing the first scrum without conceding the penalty, but here we're getting the other end of it. So really good response from New Brunswick and hoping for a good clear to touch here. Definitely looks like it will be kick to touch. And I believe that's Laurence again on the kick. A decent clearance, about, you know, say 12 meters-ish. Which is not bad. So New Brunswick will have the throw in just, you know, just over the 10-meter line in their half here. Adriana Plattis is going to be throwing in here for New Brunswick. Going to that middle pod. Great lift. What a jump. Felt like she was 20 feet in the air there. Took it really well. So have a good base for New Brunswick here. They're contesting at the ruck extremely hard. It looks like that's definitely a strategy that Nova Scotia's talked about, is just contesting the rucks physically. Emily Duffy with a good carry, who had a really good game yesterday for New Brunswick as well. But they're conceding. Just weren't fast enough at the ruck, it looks like. Britain's off on the quick tap. Moving the ball well as well. MB's reacting well, so we get the line reorganized. But they're up almost to the 22 here. Dangerous position. Well met, a great tackle, but she gets the ball off to her prop partner there, it looks like. And then MB gets a great steal, so it was a really good interplay on both sides. We had a dominant tackle from MB that forced the pop off, and then right after, no hesitation, right on the steal, and they get rewarded. Now, yesterday, they've been playing in their own end a lot, New Brunswick was, so it looks like that's what they're going to be doing today. Tap to the pod. Decent carry, though, just outside the 22. So it's going to be interesting what they're going to do for clearance here now that they can't kick it straight out of bounds. Looks like they're going to continue just trying to play. Very ambitious from New Brunswick, and they do have the numbers here. That's a good take. Initially was a great take from Emery Boland, who got over the gain line, but then just got bobbled out a little bit. Maybe got a little bit greedy. But, you know, sometimes you're just one pass away from a big break, so got to go for them sometimes. But MB has had the tendency to be a little unsafe in their own end. They do like to play in their own end, as evidence was yesterday. They really go for it in their own end. I don't know if that's just because they don't want to kick or they don't like to kick, but they're really contesting their own end. They really want to play running rugby. So, anyways, we're going to have the put in here for Nova Scotia. Once again, 5 meters outside the 22, so a good base for Nova Scotia here. They're heavily stacked on the right side as well. They're not going to be threatening the blind side here at all, but there is a nice wheel. So the wheel does favor New Brunswick here. You can see that the back row there is very quick in defense. Ooh, 10 on a nice step, gets inside, and a great hands out, and a great finish. It looks like, wow, what a cover tackle there from New Brunswick, but she did release and get back up on her feet. It looks like Charlotte got in there again for the quick pick, and they're right at the line again. Britton on a big carry again, but she's met well. She's met well, but she's a strong carrier. She's still going. Ref was looking like he was indicating there was going to be a score there, but it's recycled. And there's the score. The initial breakout there from off the scrum was Mandy Wells, who took an unreal gap and just set up the whole thing, and then basically was setting it up with her centers. So really good attack off the base of the scrum. We were talking about it as a really good position there, just outside the 22, and you can see the results. Based on what I've seen yesterday and seen today, is that Nova Scotia backs are dangerous. They are dangerous. They like to move it, and they like to keep the ball in play, and they'll not hesitate to get it to the wing at all. Which, you know, gets me pretty excited. We love watching back play. This will be Charlotte Hilton on the kick again. Looks like that one went just right. Just sailed right. So we're sitting at 12-0, just at the 10-minute mark, basically. MB's got to definitely like look to make something happen here. Like we were kind of talking about it yesterday too. We need to make some plays a little bit or try something. They're very dangerous in their own end. Very dangerous in their own end and playing a lot of ball in hand. But they've been really physical with Nova Scotia so far. So I wonder if they will probably try to adjust and test that a bit more. NB about to kick off here. It's a middle to long kick, handled at the 22. It's Mandy Wells with the kick back right away, so she received it really well, and gone straight for the kick. Basically just nullifying the kickoff, essentially. So it's like a net 0, which is not a bad thing when you're receiving the kickoff because you get to play in the middle of the field on defense, which you can cause a lot of problems. So, and you're feeling probably pretty confident right now. So why not? You can see that Nova Scotia's defensively lined up very tight, so I'd expect them to kind of just match up here and put a lot of line speed on it, just take their space away and try to get the tackle almost above like the line-out line, if you could imagine that. Just above the half here. Early boost there, so they can't contest. So NB gets a free one, basically. Ball's out, cleanly, good jump. And see what I mean, big line speed off, and they're behind the gain line now. It was very clear strategy on defense there for Nova Scotia. This is good hands. Great interplay for New Brunswick. We got the break on the same, but what a cover tackle again. That's Rowan Gallagher on the cover tackle, and she was looking for that from almost the halfway line. You could see her tracking across the whole way, almost anticipating that it was going to be out there, and just gave her no chance. So, back to the line out again. It'll be, they actually have a switch up of throws here. It'll actually be Clara Jackson that's throwing it now, but previously it was Britain, I think. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but they're going back here. Just sailing over a little bit. It actually was a decent throw, but it was just off target. Don't see a lot of that back pod play, but it ends up in New Brunswick's hands. They were quick to react off the turnover. That's a great line from Emery Boland again. She is carrying super well. Back to Emily Duffy again. In that pod, she is just rumbling. She is just rumbling. We're almost up to the 22 line. This is really positive from MB right now. They got to ride the momentum, but it's turned over. So once again, New Brunswick having trouble at ruck time. That's 2 penalties already conceded at ruck time, 12 minutes in the game, which for reference is a lot. Don't want to average a ruck penalty every 6 minutes, unfortunately. Hard to play games like that, but they could probably take some positives to that. That was some good interplay, great reaction off the turnover, and they got some great gains there. So it seems like they're doing well, feeding the backs really flat. So maybe they should look to do that a bit more, but they will be on defense here. Looks like they're unsure of what Nova Scotia is looking to do. Nova Scotia is almost poised here to kind of just stack the chase on the far right side. So I'm kind of expecting this ball just go straight to the Nova Scotia 10 and have a kick chase with 3 people, which is a ton of pressure to deal with. And you can see that New Brunswick only really has the 1 back right now. So there's a ton of space behind. Yeah, there it is. So they're forcing them to come over, but it's a really good kick again. Mandy Wells with another really good kick, I believe, is Mandy Wells. She's been accurate on that far side and just keeping New Brunswick like at the halfway line. But, you know, Goldfish, forget that last minute of play, because before that, MB was doing really good, and they can have a chance to do it again here. Basically from the same position that they had done the turnover on the previous line-out. So. A little fake at the front. It's not going to be straight, I believe, but Nova Scotia comes up with it. He is calling the not straight advantage. It might turn advantage over, though, since they made a big game. Good slip pass at the back there, leading out to some space on the outside. Tried to do the little Michael Jordan, little hook. Didn't work out. She's a baller for sure. Gwyneth Galloway there. She was trying to get the little big hook over top. Just didn't work out. Would have looked cool. But we're coming back to the not straight anyway, so really you might as well go for broke, see if you can get the ball on the outside because you get a free one. So it will be a scrum to Nova Scotia. It'll be the put into the scrum from Hannah McGregor here, who's been playing well so far. Great ball speed at the ruck, and she's controlling really well out there. You can see her being really vocal. It's a well-contested scrum. NB's actually got the push on here, so they're really going after it, and they get the penalty. What a scrum from New Brunswick. That front row went to work. I wonder if they had a little chat before that, and they said, hey, girls, let's put it on here. Let's fire. Because they, as soon as that ball was in, they were all gas, all gas. And they're going to get a great kick out of it, too. That's a great touch find from Laurence Cormier, or Laurence Cormier. I think we're having a water break.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so we've reached the threshold where it's too hot. So we need to have the water breaks. So far, if we had to summarize the game, it's definitely been Nova Scotia possession dominated, but NB has kind of brought back some momentum. They've had a really good last 5 minutes, getting some good reactions off the scrum, drawing that penalty at the scrum, and then getting good reactions off the lineup, making good gains. They're getting a lot out of feeding their 12 a little bit right now. Emery Bolin, I think we'd like to see her probably continue to carry hard and see what kind of base they can get off that. Nova Scotia's been playing solid, though. They're not panicking, so. You can see the coaches on the field here at the water break just having a little bit of discussion, maybe some switch-ups, maybe some changes. They definitely look like intense conversations right now. A lot of clapping, a lot of this and that, you know. What's been your favorite game of the day so far? Oh, okay, sorry. Didn't know if you had a favorite game or not, but was more wondering.
The NBNS game.
That was, yeah. I mean, I was down there.
Of course, I saw you.
I was. It was a crazy back and forth game. They have some athletes, don't they? Really good rugby. Like, what a game. What a game. All right, water break is coming to a close here. We actually have a lot of players that are also coaching this weekend, so multi-purpose rugby players. We have Lucy Bro on Rugby New Brunswick that's helping coach the U18 women for New Brunswick. We have Remy Myers that's also playing for Nova Scotia. She helps coach the U19 men along with Britain. So we got some ladies out here doing a lot of work, putting it up for rugby right now. So they want to see it all happen. They want to play. They want to coach. That's what you love to see. So. And it looks like we're going to get back into it. So we're going back to where Laurence Cormier had that really good touch find. So NB has their best position of the day, for sure, in the NSN. So they definitely want to look to something that's like comfortable for them at this lineup. This is like a really important part of the game in terms of momentum. So they want to get something they're sure of. They don't want to test something weird here they're maybe not too sure of. Let's go to a safe option here. They're lined up very deep, so there's definitely going to be some attacking rugby in front of us if this lineup goes to hand. It is hot now, though. That is going to play a factor for sure. You see a lot of people trying to get in the shade, a lot of people spending time there, a lot of tired, hot bodies down there. along with that heat, something to notice, it does look like both teams kind of have a shorter bench. So the heat actually might end up being a big factor in terms of fatigue here. It's well contested. It's well read by Nova Scotia. An immediate turnover. They're just stepping on the gas right away. So Nova Scotia with a decent platform, again, at their own 10-meter line. They're just going to continue to run it here. There's a ton of space in the backfield, though, so we'll see. Yeah, it looks like we're going straight to it. That's Charlotte again with a big kick. It goes straight into touch, though. So she's outside the 22, straight into touch. That's going to go all the way back to the lineup for NB where she kicked it from, which is basically 2 to 3 meters past the 10, it looks like. Got to be careful of that. She probably didn't really need to do that. There was not a lot of coverage in the backfield for New Brunswick. She probably could have just been safer, kept one in field, and probably still would have got a rewarding result because of it. But pushed it a little too much to the right. Sometimes it happens. You know, sometimes it comes off the foot weird. So New Brunswick line out here, see if they can rectify the earlier mistake. And they do. Good lift there, and a good take from Mariah Pratt. Straight out. The pod's a little early, so it's going to go back around the back. That's Emery Boland again, feeding it out. Good hands out here, and we're up just past the 10. So this is a great position for MB if they can recycle. That's a great ruck now for Emery. She's looking for a ton of work. The little pass off from Laurence there, and it feeds out. This is a good little run as well. NB's having some great interplay here. Lucy Caldwell there with a good run on the end. Emily Duffy again. It just takes so many bodies to take her down, and there's value in that. She's still going. She wants more. Decently recycled, but NS is well organized in defense. There's a big hole for Emery Boland. She's straight through. That's what we were talking about. Well tackled by Charlotte again, but get the pass off and we're through. Wow, I got to clap for that one. Emery Boland, once again, she's having a great game for New Brunswick. Amazing, and really, really good support too. I didn't catch the exact number who ended up there and supporting getting the score, but what a score from MB. That's a big statement for them coming back here in this half. And they needed it too. You can hear the Spruce cheers going off. We got a bit of a cheering section. Yeah, that was honestly a great bit of play from New Brunswick. You could see that we're working both sides of the field, fed it all the way out to Lucy Caldwell there, who made not an easy position to be in. She got the ball with 3 people in front of her and made a lot out of it. Got a good 5-meter gain, got good recycle. And Emery Boland was quick to reposition and got the huge gap on a big gain that just led to the try. So I'll be happy with that. Don't have her last name, but it looks like Janae is taking the kick for New Brunswick, but I didn't get her last name, so. It's just Janae. That's all I have, so. Quick strike here. It's a low and accurate one, though. So NB comes away with the 7, which is great. A 1-score game for them now, basically, for the time. So just below the 20-minute mark here. 12 for Nova Scotia, 7 for New Brunswick. But you feel like the momentum's there for a little bit with New Brunswick. The last 10 minutes have kind of all been them, forcing a lot of things to happen. So we like to see that. They're definitely more active today. They're taking more accountability for what they want to have happen on the field. They want to make it happen. So the kick is off for Nova Scotia, and it is a deep one, electing to go deep. Bobbled a little bit, but girl of the hour, Emery Boland's coming up here. And a big return as well. She is a hard carrier. Once again, New Brunswick likes to play in their own end. That is a big hit. Came in on the angle on the blitz and just split her. Oh my God, what a hit. That was Britton Como as well. But Ruck ended up being penalized. But that was a statement hit a little bit. You're gonna be thinking about that one next time you get the ball out there. Oh, great touch find. Great touch find. I'll have to correct myself as well. The 14 on New Brunswick is Gigi Smith. I was saying the wrong name, unfortunately. That's my fault. Lucy Caldwell is on Nova Scotia. So, happens.
Sydney's coming back up now.
Oh, okay, sweet. So we have the New Brunswick throw in here just before the half, or before the halfway line, I should say. They're going middle again. They really favor that middle ball, and it's to Mariah Pratt again. Lucy sees a little bit of a gap. They're taking it. So good recycling here. A lot of people in that ruck said New Brunswick's going to be a bit down on offensive players in this possession. We're out to Emery there, but it's a well-constructed defense from Nova Scotia, putting them on a ton of pressure. Mandy Wells came up with a good tackle there behind the gain line. The ball's out, but it's a bit messy, and it leads to a double tackle there and a turnover for Nova Scotia. So they're in a really good position here. It's really dangerous. Very quick ball for Nova Scotia. They're feeding the hands through, but just missed on the end there. But it will be playing advantage for a penalty there. I can't see the signal, but I think maybe it was offside. The 9 there from Nova Scotia, Hannah McGregor, was playing with great speed. You could see the urgency. She felt the turnover happening, and she just got right in there. Let's get the ball out. Let's get going. Ball speed has been a big what's the word I'm looking for? A priority for teams nowadays, especially seeing the success of the national women's team here in Canada. Their big priority is ball speed, and everybody's taking note of it because of how good they're doing. So you see a lot of teams trying to adapt that and really focus on the ball speed. So the name of the game for the Nines right now is get that ball out and get it playing. Doesn't matter who it goes to, just as long as we're going fast. So you can definitely see that Nova Scotia is trying to put that in. And Hannah is doing a really good job at that. It's definitely facilitated by your 9. We're doing a 7-man line out here, so a bit of adjustment. Definitely going to the maul on a 7-man, which it is. Shedding the maul a little bit. There was a bit of disconnection there, but we're going to continue on. And the penalty's coming against New Brunswick there, infringing in the side, I believe. And Nova Scotia's just keeping it on, being patient. Still playing advantage, so they get the free one here. They're going to go for the switch, and it's straight through. Straight through. A really good line from Rowan Gallagher on the switch there, and the Red Sea parted, as they say. It just really opened up. They just didn't get the read right, and they were under a ton of pressure, being under advantage there as well. So great score from Rowan there. Charlotte Hilton will be taking the kick again, 1 from 2 for the post today. That looks like a clean strike, yeah, right through the middle. So now we're 2 from 3, so rectified the earlier miss. And now it stands at 19 for Nova Scotia, 7 for New Brunswick. So New Brunswick felt like they're coming back in the game there, for the immediate response from Nova Scotia kind of shut down their momentum a little bit. So New Brunswick's being tested here. They need a good 5 minutes to end this half if they want to feel good about going into the second half. Playing well, though. It's a good contested game, entertaining so far. Lots of movement. But you're definitely going to start trying to feel that fatigue set in with the heat. New Brunswick's definitely favored this left side on the kickoff, so I expect the same thing here again. Yes, it is. This is a good restart from Laurence. Nice and deep. Referee's calling that not back, so Nova Scotia is going to continue on. They get a good carry outside that's well met there. I believe that's Emily Duffy on the tackle, but a good drive too there from Maggie McPhee. Quick pick. They really just want to play with it and then go to this kick. We saw the similar setup, so they're kicking on the right side here, that nice high ball. A lot of pressure on the fullback from New Brunswick there. That's Janae. Handles it really well, though, and gets a good return as well. She's well tackled, and we'll take it, but a great return nonetheless under tons of pressure. Referee's in the way there a little bit, so Lucy elects to go the other side. Good ball speed again. New Brunswick just trying to act like Mariah Pratt is taken very well by Britton Como there, and Co. Couldn't see who's the second on the double tackle there, but very well done. I actually believe it was Mandy Wells. Good carry again, so they're playing the advantage here, so Lucy's going to have a little bit of a dart here. Yeah, nice handoff there by Madeline Landry. There's a really good handoff, but they're playing the advantage anyway, so they've done well when they've been in Nova Scotia's end here, so I hope that they do go to the touch and try to get a decent gain off of it a little bit. it's honestly been a more physical game than I expected. You expected Nova Scotia to really like move it around, but they want to play physical. You can see them going to the pick and go very often, even in their own end there. So, and it's a decent kick for sure. Good touch find. Right up to the Nova Scotia 10. So this is a great attacking platform. Basically, at this position, if the backs get one break, the try is almost for sure if the support is there. That's kind of what we saw from the earlier score from New Brunswick. Emery Boland had the big break almost from the start of this exact same position on the other side. So she had that big break at the 10, and you can see it kind of led to that quick support and try. So very dangerous position here if you're Nova Scotia defending. But New Brunswick's got to get this line out right. They favored the middle, so we'll see where they go. Looks like they're going back. It's not handled, though, and it looks like it's going to turn up for Nova Scotia as well. So a turnover at the line-out time. Set piece has been a bit of a struggle. Ball's played quickly. That's a really good line. That's Kate Childs on a really good tight line there. Gets a huge gain out of it, too. It felt like she started running from almost the 22, and now we're up to the 10 of New Brunswick. Feeding out to the left side here. Ball speed is priority again. Low pass, but really well handled by Britain again. You can really see it like Nova Scotia wants to go quickly. Another low ball, but it's also handled again. New Brunswick trying to slow down the ruck, but unsuccessful, so it's out again. Mandy Wells with the little kick over. She's found some space and really good chase here. That's Remy on the outside. Remy Myers tried to play it. It just gets the awkward bounce. So it was a really good chase by Remy on the outside there, but just got the awkward bounce. It's still a really good set of play. It's basically almost a 40-meter like net gain. We kind of started just outside the 22 of Nova Scotia, and look where we are now. So you'll take that. 2 minutes to the half here, so it'll be interesting to see if NB keeps wanting to play in their own end. We got 2 minutes to the half. I guess they might as well. They want to get a score on the board here. Oh, some confusion at the line out. They're just going to lift back. The throw's not there, though. And it's going to be... The NB does recover it. So some good effort on the ground there, and they do come up with it since it was straight on the throw. And they're feeding out to the right side again. Emery with a little step in as well. Feed it out. That's Gigi on the outside. Good carry again. And a good ruck. Great ruck from Adriana Plattis there. And another big hit. That's another big hit on Molly Dixon there. I believe that was Britton Como on that hit again. She is basically sitting outside, and she's angling in. She's like, I'm taking anybody that's in front of me. And they're getting put down. So Britton is putting a ton of work in there, tackling right now. And a good touch find from Charlotte again. So their position here is a Nova Scotia line out. We're going to call it about 12 meters from the try line. So very dangerous. Obviously, in this position where you're so close to the try line, you always come to the decision: do we have our back three try to cover the little chip kick, or do we just load up the line and try to beat them to it? Right? Don't let them even play. You can kind of see the 14 is there. They go for the overthrow. Actually, a little risky at that position. That seems. I can see what they're trying to do. They really want to get it play off the back and play quickly. It leads to a good try, but it is a bit risky. There's obviously more variables involved when you're going to the back. So ends up in a turnover, not straight. So we have 30 minutes and 30 seconds on the scoreboard, so it should be close to half. Or the scoreboard at the field, I mean. So it should be pretty close here. So NB's probably looking just to get a good scrum here and just get off at the half and have a chat, for sure. Probably don't want to risk having a turnover in your own half here and just leading to a lazy score or something like that from Nova Scotia. Yeah, so they're just trying to get it out. It's a bit of a high kick, though, so not a ton of distance. It's really awkward, though, to handle. There's a good chase on, so a ton of pressure on Mandy Wells there. It's a really good tackle from Janae as well, but she gets the ball away. Moving it out through the Nova Scotia centers, and she finds a gap. That's Galloway again. So now it's looking really dangerous. This is kind of what we were talking about. Nova Scotia's off and running, making big gains. Charlotte's all the way through. She's broken 3 tackles there. Right up to the 5. It's just short. New Brunswick has to reorganize quickly. Emily Duffy comes up with a tackle, but Nova Scotia's just playing fast. They're just reorganizing super quick. This is so much pressure to absorb, and it leads to a score. Unfortunate for New Brunswick there. We were kind of talking about it a little bit, that you want to get it off the park there almost just so you can get set and get off the field and have a little chat at halftime, but Nova Scotia ends up punching one in right before the half. But it was well played by Nova Scotia, great interplay. They're very quick to organize, very quick to move the ball right now. So, try number 3 for Nova Scotia. Charlotte Hilton will have her 4th attempt at goal here. She's 2 for 3 right now. She definitely looks like someone that has an educated strike. So she's a clean striker, so this is definitely well within her distance. Slightly on the angle to the right. So not favored for a righty. It's a good strike again. And it's through. So Charlotte ends a half, 3 from 4. And we're going to be 26-7 at the half for Nova Scotia, I believe. Yeah. So, good half from both teams. Well-contested rugby. Got pretty physical there. Really the difference in the game is just the discipline mistakes for New Brunswick at the ruck time and just at the line-out. So, hopefully they're going to have a chat about that, talk about the line-out a little bit, talk about the support play. Because other than that, when they're playing that running rugby, they're really in the game. But Nova Scotia has definitely been on another level with the handling ability, just keeping the ball alive and moving with great speed. So, take a little break. Yeah, so we'll be back in a little second. We're just going to take a break while they're at halftime having their chats, and we'll be back momentarily.
And they were having the water. On the deck, there's shade there. So it's
more shady.
Yeah, exactly. Twice yesterday. Twice today.
Yeah, I did it yesterday.
Yeah. I guess it was the first time too. Well, besides when I used to we've been training ourselves for this.
That was a good set.
Yeah, I like it. We finished it. Yeah, or we have a bunch of spots up there.
Yeah, well, we don't play till 3.
He's wicked, you're wicked.
Yeah, I don't know if I should do that talking.
I don't know. I will talk over you.
No, I mean, I was doing it only by myself, so I'm not going to be my goal is I was trying to get through the games today, so I was trying to do that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know when see this game. I played with all those girls, so it's like, we don't have an answer. We don't have a New Brunswick senior list or PI.
Yeah, that's right. I was doing the PI New Brunswick yesterday, but same. You were saying that yesterday. We couldn't get the. Yeah, but I've been doing like a lot of playing.
don't know what you like to say.
I don't know. I was gonna ask you what I was talking about.
When you start talking, I'll just
Okay.
that's a little bit. And sometimes I like to stand up. Yeah, like I just don't like to sit
Just those? Okay, cool. Perfect.
We're back.
Yeah, we're about to kick off here. So I was doing the first half. Sydney's here now.
Hello, everyone.
We got the
I'm
dream.
back.
We got the dream team in the booth apparently.
Allegedly, the dream team is here.
Dream team in the booth. So it's gonna be the kickoff here.
New Brunswick's number 11 is going to take this kick. Nice boot.
Yeah, nice and deep actually.
Nice catch. Looks like number 10.
This is good movement by Nova Scotia here. They're just looking to attack right away.
A little bit of an overlap there on the left of New Brunswick. 14's 2v1. A little
Bryn-
tough.
yeah,
Nice
little-
break.
Little show and go there for Bryn
Number
Como.
2.
Big carry as well. It's going to be recycled really fast from Nova Scotia as well. You can tell, like first half they were trying to play with so much speed. And they're doing it again.
Number 7's going for a little run. Taken down, though, by number 22 on New Brunswick.
New Brunswick's organized here in defense.
Nice flat line.
Yeah, you can see him met well at the line there. Not a lot of numbers out there for Nova Scotia, so we're
No.
cutting it back in. That's Charlotte Hilton. She's having a really good game.
Bringing it back. Not choosing to go flow, but
Oh, just mishandled there a little bit, but right idea. Advantage play to New Brunswick here, and they're going to play with it.
nice run.
Ooh, hard line there.
Number 2.
That's Adriana Plattis there on a big break. She's up to the Nova Scotia 10 right now. Support's coming in the form of Mariah Pratt, but she's just late. And you can see it's the turnover there just because of the lateness. So sometimes you get that. You get the huge break and you just get away from your team, and it looks awesome at first, and then that happens. So she was too fast.
Penalty for Nova Scotia here now.
Yeah.
Maybe looking to take the kick. Number 15's up.
Yeah, she's been striking it really well today at Charlotte Hilton, taking over the kicking duties for pretty much every kick for Nova Scotia. Yeah, good strike.
Nice.
Great touch find from the middle of the field.
Right down onto the lower field. Oh, never mind. I'm staying up.
Who's getting that ball?
Where's my ball retrievers?
Not me. That's a long run for me right now.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be a Nova Scotia line out here just on the New Brunswick 10. This has been really dangerous for New Brunswick. Nova Scotia's converted really well from this position in the first half. And New Brunswick has definitely struggled with the line out in the first half for sure. So I wonder if that was part of their kind of halftime discussions. Coach Gabe Williams there for the New Brunswick senior team. So hopefully they had a chat and can get it in order here. Go to the back there. Didn't
Nice.
look straight from here.
Nope.
Yeah, it's not. So the favorite saying yesterday that I got was I said, get out of jail free card, which I heard a lot, which that's what that is. So the not straight's a little get out of jail free card there for New Brunswick.
Number 1 coming on for New Brunswick. And number 23 for Nova Scotia. Looks like number 23 is taking off the wing.
Yeah, so that was Tiana Irvin, I believe, coming on for New Brunswick.
Taking off forward here.
Yeah, and Sylvie Vissers coming on for Nova Scotia.
New Brunswick chose to do the scrum there, especially if you're saying their lineup wasn't too great. Good choice to use the scrum.
Yeah, definitely. Very early in the second half to run with those subs too, but both teams going for it. So wonder what the adjustment will be here. I believe that Sylvie came in and took off Lucy Caldwell, who was having a really good game. I was saying in the first half, though, it's getting hotter now, so that that fatigue is definitely going to come into play in the second half for sure. And both teams kind of have a short bench. But New Brunswick with the put in here. That's Lucy Bro on the put in. Well contested scrum from both sides. It's solid.
Using that back line.
We're getting out
Nice
early.
little play.
Ooh, the double switch play basically.
Number 22 going for a run.
Right up to the half two. Conceding the penalty at the ruck again. That's been a problem area for New Brunswick in the game for sure. That's I don't want to count it for sure, but I think that's their 5th penalty at ruck time.
Nova Scotia's penalty now looking like they're going to do a kick on number 15 again. And it stays in. Number 14, little fumble, but picked up.
Yeah, it was
Nice tackle there.
kept in by Gigi Smith really well there. Read that it wasn't going out and played it. But is that an immediate steal from Nova Scotia there?
Looks like
yeah,
it, yep.
they come back up with the ball. It's a great work at the ruck there. It was a good carry off the turnover from number 8 too. I don't want to say her last name wrong, but Kenzie Cachetto? Cachetto. That's a cool name. Sounds Italian.
Yeah. Shout out. 15 with the kick again.
Shout out Italy, FIFA World Cup. Oh wait. Not there. Oh,
it's out this time.
what a strike.
Nice kick. Bringing them real close to that try line.
She has had an educated boot all game, for sure. You can see why she has basically every kicking duty.
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
Same with the last game, too. Newfoundland had that one kicker just kicking all the kicks. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So last time Nova Scotia ran the setup, this 7-man, they immediately went to the small, and it resulted in a try from about 10 meters. So almost an identical position here. Surely you're going to see them all here. Probably jumping at number 7 as well.
Nice.
Yeah, Samantha Reed there on the take. That's number 7, right to the maul. Oh, NB's met it really well, though, on the push, but they've shed it off. They missed the actual ball.
Step.
Oh.
Crazy step from number 2, Nova Scotia.
Little shake and bake for Britton Como there at the end. Get that try. She's been electric this game. So, yeah, that 7-man maul has been an issue for New Brunswick. But they met it well. They just missed the shed on the other side, right?
Yeah.
So you see that very commonly, especially that they're kind of focusing on the maul clarifications this weekend a little bit, and they've been coming up a bit more. So that shed is really easy to get off because the defending team can't really pull on the maul. It was always a law, but it's been more emphasized recently. So it's really hard to deal with that shedding of the maul on the right side.
I'm glad you're here to explain the maul. Earlier, I'm a back. I have no clue what's going on when a maul happens, but it looks cool. So I appreciate the forwards doing the work. Nice kick again.
Yeah, another great boot from Charlotte. She is now 4 from 5 on the tee.
We have a score of 33 for Nova Scotia and 7 for New Brunswick. Just at about 37 minutes now. Just over 20 minutes left of the half. Still lots of time for New Brunswick to bring her back.
So much time. A lot of things can happen in 20 minutes. A lot of things. And New Brunswick has shown that they can break out the game. They've been breaking out through Emery Boland basically the entire game. She's a big carrier, so you want to probably see the ball in her hands here and just try to get something going for New Brunswick. And Emily Duffy as well, who was electric in the game yesterday. Kick is coming from Kelly Greenlaw on New Brunswick, and it's a short one.
Nice. Caught by Nova Scotia, though.
Well handled.
Number 25 going for a run. Stopped. Stopped short just before the center line.
Yeah, and they're playing with it. They're not kicking
Oh,
it.
a little bit of a fumble there on the pass. Just miscommunication, looks like. Number 15 is going to try to take it in, though.
Yeah, a bit messy there for Nova Scotia.
Pull back. Caught that one, though.
Oh, it's a great tackle. Great
Keeping
pressure there. And we're brought down behind. I think it's a steal there. Yeah, great steal.
Great steal.
That was coming in from Savannah Leroux.
13
Leroux.
cleaned it up. Taken down by 11. Nice tackle.
Another really good position for New Brunswick here. Emily Duffy, that's her. That's New Brunswick's danger lady right there.
Oh.
She is hard to take down. And a good pop off the deck as well. This is a really good position from New Brunswick. Oh, we're going for the kick to the corner. Tons of space back there. Where's the chase?
Ooh.
Oh, it's not handled right well. It's messy. There's a scramble for the ball. Very hard to tell who's coming up with it from here. It's just gonna be a turnover back. It looked like there maybe was a bit of a knock on. Can't really tell. But New Brunswick will end up with the ball, so still in that game.
Yeah.
So
I will say it is really hard to see from up here, that side of the field. So the calls being made on this, if
Yeah,
they're wrong, don't blame us. Blame the view.
yeah, and some of the refs have different signals for different things.
yes.
Though. But it looked like it was Janae. I don't have her last name, but it was Janae there looking for the space behind. And that was kind of what I was talking about. I was looking for New Brunswick to get a bit more expansive. Was it Janae or was it, maybe it was Savannah? Can't tell.
Can't
Was
really
it
tell.
20 or 22? Not really sure. Maybe it was 20. Maybe it was Savannah. But it was a good kick regardless if
Yeah,
they took it.
nice try to switch things up a little bit.
Yeah. They need a solid base here and just keep it simple.
Nice
get-
backline set up there on New Brunswick.
They're wheeling it. They concede the penalty at the scrum. That's been kind of the story of the game for New Brunswick is that the set piece is just they can't execute when they need to in the danger zones. They've had great field position, but just haven't come away with the points. So we're going to get a good clearance here from Charlotte again. Surely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gained good meters.
She has kicked super well. She is just punishing every single mistake that New Brunswick has had with that boot. So decent attacking position here. They're just outside the 22, so likely not going to go to the kick unless it's like a high one that they can contest. But Nova Scotia's playing pretty expansive rugby right now, so surely they're going to be looking to get it to the 15 channels on the other side here.
Yeah.
The close side right in front of us, so maybe we'll see some action.
True.
Close-up action.
Nice lineup.
Yeah, really well taken.
Using the forward pod, looks like.
Yeah, that's Kenzie again on a great run. Kenzie Cicchetto is what I'm saying. I'm just assuming she's Italian. Another good carry again.
Nice run.
Saw the
Taken down though.
Yeah, saw the green space in front of her. Quick pick. They're playing with crazy speed. They just want to go fast, fast, fast.
Yep. It's making the New Brunswick line stagger. That's what's creating so many of these gaps for the Nova Scotia players to be able to get through.
Yeah,
Number
and-
13 is going for a little step. Doesn't quite get it.
New Brunswick looks like they're finally getting back organized here on
yep.
defense. So we got a good flat line here.
Number 1.
Well met there. Carry from Janice Kugel. And it's out to Charlotte again. She's been good. Good little tip pass off here. Good carry again. That's a big Bosch. That was a big Bosch. I think that was Nova Scotia number 6.
Yep. Oh, number 15
Yeah, it was.
moved back around.
Megan Bentz was a big Bosch there.
Popping out to the 13.
Janice Kugel getting active. She's had a ton of ball. Good interplay from Nova Scotia. They really want to keep it going. Janice Kugel again. She's playing distributor, man.
Oh, just a
Little
bit.
mishandled there. Playing advantage, though, so they were just going for it. Janice Kugel, she's playing at the 1 position, but she looks like a regular fly half out there. Playing first receiver 3 times in a row. She's a versatile forward.
I've seen a lot of that recently, actually, or in this tournament. There's been a lot of forwards in the kicking positions where normally you see backs. It's great.
Yeah, I'd say it's all the international hype. You know, we got Sophie Good
Oh yeah.
kicking as a forward, and we're all wondering if we got the formula wrong.
True.
Maybe it's not just a back job, but
No.
anyways, they're switching up the throwers again. Actually, Nova Scotia have done this, switched it up a little bit. So now it's Burton Como that's gonna be thrown in, and they're not doing
Different
the 7.
setup, yeah.
Yeah, they're doing the 5-man here, so not the maul. Interesting. I wonder why they went away from it because it was working so well for them.
Yeah. Maybe did they switch? If they switched the thrower since the last line out, maybe just thrower's capability to
Yeah, it was
make
Clara.
that.
It was Clara Jackson who was 25 on Nova Scotia that was throwing it. I'm not sure where she is on the field right now, but I don't know if she's off or
Let's see her.
I believe she's still on the field. So because I don't see her down on the bench, so she's somewhere out there. Oh yeah, she is. She's out on the far side playing the tip position on that pod. Ooh, the little peel.
Nice.
The peel back to Janice Kugel. She's getting
No,
active
pop
in the game.
with 2. She's in.
What a play. Just a little training park play there.
Number 2 in Nova Scotia.
Yeah, Britton Como there again with another score. I believe that might be your second. Maybe your third. Yeah. That was straight off the training park, though. That's why they went to the 5. They were tricking them. Didn't want as many people there playing defense, so they went to the back pod and had the little peel off the back. And that was Janice Kugel, who had an unreal 4 minutes of play there, being real active. So another great score for Nova Scotia. It's definitely getting away from New Brunswick a little bit here. They gotta find an answer.
Yeah, just about 15 minutes left to the half, too. Still a lot of time, but
Yeah.
they're gonna have to make a change of some sort. Number 15 here coming in for that kick again.
Yeah, I believe she is 4 from 5 from the tee. 6th attempt here, I believe. Ooh, this one's sailing left.
Just left.
It is, if people don't understand, if you're a right-footed kicker and you're on the right side of the post, it is coming across your body, so it's considered a little bit weaker for most people, and you can kind of see that there. Anything on the left side, she's been nailing, but most of them have been right, but she's been good so far. Can't fault her. She's had a really good kicking game, Charlotte.
She's great. Score comes to 7 for New Brunswick and 38 for Nova Scotia. About 15 minutes left to the game here now. The second half.
They went for the short kickoff last time, but there wasn't much of a chase. I wonder if they're going to re-up here and try to do the same thing, but just a little bit better of a chase on it. They do need to get something going, so it's not a bad idea. No, a little longer this time.
Nice kick.
Ooh.
Oh.
And we get the handling error.
A little fumbled there.
Maybe they pick somebody out there. They're like, you know what?
Uh-huh.
Let's get it to her. See what happens.
Chose a target.
No. So, once again, story of the game. New Brunswick's had really good set-piece position in their half, but haven't been able to execute. So, hopefully they're all thinking, you know what, we got to get this one right. Keep it simple here. Keep it simple here. They want some go for it, and it's really got to come from Emery Bolin. She's been the girl in the middle for New Brunswick that's really put them on the front foot. So, you probably want to see them just get a solid base here, get it to her, and see what she comes up with and play off that.
Yeah, and Nova Scotia just have to, so they have a bit of an advantage spacing-wise in the field. So, nice deep line, though. So, hopefully they can get on there with a lot of speed.
Yeah.
One thing that Nova Scotia is doing really well, or just has really well skill-wise, is the speed on, like, rucks coming out into the line. So, New Brunswick, I think, needs to just adjust to that.
Yeah. It's a pick. It's a pick, actually, for Mariah Pratt, and it's a good pick. It's a very good pick. They weren't ready for it. I think that's the first time they've done it in the game, so they just weren't expecting it. Middle of the field, another quick pick there.
Nice, number 5.
Yeah, that's Madeline Laundrie there. She's been good off the pick-and-go game. It's a little bit of a slower ball, so it'll probably be physical here again. Ooh, big double tackle.
Number 7 and number 8.
Yeah, combining there. Samantha Reed and Kenzie Kichetto again on the big double tackle, but they do concede.
New Brunswick's penalty here now. Getting closer to that try line, getting a couple meters off that scrum.
What do you think? You think you just need a score here? You think you go for the kick and just get something on the board, or
I think
just to get a little momentum? They are going to go to the corner. It's actually a
nice
really good kick. So forget what I said. I don't know anything actually. That's basically right at the 5.
That's
so
real close.
Yeah, they need to get this line out right now because this is easily their best set piece attacking position of the game, for sure.
Yep.
So
I'm wondering what Nova Scotia will do, whether or not they'll send a player up or just stay down, contest that line out.
Yeah, it's interesting. You see a lot of like diversity with that strategy.
Yep.
Do you contest or do you expect the maul? You want to hit the maul as soon as it touches the ground to stop the momentum, right? New Brunswick did maul yesterday on the 5-man, so.
Ooh.
It's a steal.
Taken by Nova Scotia as number 1, trying to run it, but stopped immediately.
Yeah, and another set piece gone awry for New Brunswick, unfortunately. Yeah, so just going to get settled here. They're just trying to find the right angle, but they're actually getting a break.
Get a run.
Brayden Como. Another forward kick. Another forward kick, and it's a good one. Tons
Number
of pressure.
11's cleaning it up. Going for a run up the side. Oh, going for the kick.
That's a decent kick, too. Tons of pressure, too. She chased her own kick, but missed the tackle at the end there.
Number 13, little run.
That's a great steal there. That was a really good steal. Over the ball. I believe that was Ella McLean, actually, from New Brunswick that got over that ball very quickly. Yeah, it was.
New Brunswick's
and they're
penalty,
going, quick
choosing
tap.
to run. Number 2, going for a little run. Kind of held down on the ground there.
Getting physical with the pods here. Another double tackle.
Number 17 taken twice with that double tackle now.
Yeah, that double tackle came in and change up from the second tackler on Nova Scotia. Went right for the rip. Went right for the steal. There's actually 2 players down that were involved in that tackle there, so it was a big collision. That's Remy Myers on the outside.
A lot of speed on that run.
Good step.
Number 11. Taken down by number 5, though.
Big gain from Remy Myers there. And a great step on the outside. Yeah.
Number 4, trying to go for a run.
Yeah, Kate Childs with a good carry there. Settling it now, building our shape. Just finding it on the outside there. It's Samantha Reed on a break.
Looking for the tip. Not quite behind.
Samantha Reed found a really good gap there and just tried to get the little offload off the side, and it was just missed.
Little knock
We were
on.
talking about it. Britain and the other carrier from New Brunswick couldn't catch the number, but they were in that collision earlier, that earlier double tackle. They've both been down since, so that's that fatigue coming in. It's hot out there, and it's been physical, so.
Nova Scotia's player seems to be up off the ground. "48 minutes, though, almost just over 10 minutes left to this game. Both teams are playing really well. They're both really fighting for it. Although Nova Scotia's up, they're still not wanting New Brunswick to gain any sort of advantage or catch up to them at all.
Yeah, I believe that's Toya Ogu over there. That was down for a bit, but I believe she's up and walking, which is a good thing to see, but she might be coming off here.
Do a water break while we have this time off.
Yeah, so to your point at the water break, really the difference in the game has just been execution for New Brunswick at set piece. They've had so many opportunities in the half of Nova Scotia,
Yeah.
and almost all of them have either resulted in penalty or turnover. So it's going to be a talking point for the New Brunswick senior women for sure, that they need to get that set piece right. They're not going to feel too good about leaving that many points on the board.
No.
Or off the board. You say on the board, but it's a scoreboard. But, they're not, but if the points aren't on the scoreboard.
Then
So do you say
where are
off the board or on the board?
I would go for the off. I would go
On
for
the
the
table?
off pick.
On the table, maybe?
They're
I
on the
don't know.
table.
Yeah, yeah.
They're in my hands. Hot day though, so I'm glad they're getting them water breaks because you can really tell the fatigue
Yeah.
from it just being so hot.
Yeah, and like I said, short benches. So
Yeah.
you don't have a ton of relief there.
Couple NL players actually out on New Brunswick. Not sure if they made it onto the field. Filling in. Oh yeah, we have number 8 Jenna Martin from Newfoundland filling in, getting some playing time out on New Brunswick's side of the field.
Which number is she?
8.
8. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A Swiler.
A Swiler.
A Swiler,
Home
a
field
fellow.
advantage. Home field advantage. Mm-hmm. You know Jenna well?
Yeah, we've played together for a while. She was my first coaches actually when I played in high school. So shout out to Jenna.
What do you think of her play? What do you think she's gonna? You gonna give her any comments when she looks back on this and hears it?
Yes, Jenna, you got this. This is Sydney from the past.
We believe in you. So, New Brunswick put in here, in their half.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice
well,
scrum.
Well contested. Oh,
Going for a
look-
little run. Nice little kick.
Yeah, found some space there. Found some grass for sure.
Kept in.
Awkward position there. That was Sylvie Vissers on the take there, but awkward position. Physical ruck. Kenzie's back up on the carry too. She's a big carrier. Hard tackling her. We're going to go to the kick there on the short side here.
Nice kick again.
Yeah, that's that educated boot
Nice
again.
catch on 22 on New Brunswick.
Janae.
Going for a little run across the field.
Don't have her last name, Janae. That's Emery Bolin again. She's been the danger girl for New Brunswick, and you can see why. Right up to the 10 on that half
Nice
gap.
offload.
Great offload off the deck. Offload was up to... Couldn't actually see the number. My fault.
No.
My fault.
Nice
That's Jenna.
hit.
That's Jenna, isn't it?
Yeah, there she goes.
There she is.
Good old- got the hands on the ball.
Yeah, there she is.
Oh,
Not forward, though, but mishandled. Goes
Clean
for
up
the
with the
space
kick.
again, yeah. Not much of a chase, though, so a lot of time for her to kick that back. It's a
Nice
short
catch.
kick, though. Not the best kick.
number 9.
Yeah, that's Lucy
Looking for the
Bro.
offload. Number 7's going to go for a little run. Stopped down by number 6 on Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia's not putting players in these rucks.
Another forward kick. Another one, looking for space, and it's a decent one,
Yeah.
too. She's on the chase as well. She's chasing her own kick. That's Mariah Pratt.
Nice tackle there, number 6.
Ton of pressure on Nova Scotia here. They're trying to defend on their 5. Oh, and a turnover. Late to the ruck, Mariah Pratt. What a play.
New Brunswick's penalty now on the... New Brunswick's penalty now on the 5.
Yeah, this is a great position
Great
for
position,
them.
yeah. Wonder if they'll probably
Yeah, tap and
use
go.
those forwards, yeah.
That's Mariah Pratt again. Well met, though. So slow ball here.
Swinging it out. Using
Yeah.
that backline. The overlap is there.
Oh, some space, but the hands didn't go. You called it out, too. The overlap was there. She got another penalty. Do we tap again? Do we want to speed up the ball? He's going to have a chat. There's going to be a warning here. Warning's going to be issued to Nova Scotia. Just too many infringements in their own 22. They're cynically killing the ball on NB. You know, sometimes you have to do it on purpose. You know, you don't want them to see a score. You're just playing the game. So playing the ref and seeing it, but definitely unofficial warning. So if you see another penalty here or a cynical penalty, you're probably going to see a player go off for Nova Scotia. Quick tap is going to happen again here. Tap to the pod. That's a
And
big
she's through?
Yeah, that's a big carrier in Emily Duffy as well.
Almost there, just before the line. Oh,
Nova
lost
Scotia-
the ball a little bit there.
Yeah, Jenna Martin recovers. Losing a little bit of ground here, NB. They need to settle it. Briar Pratt on the carry again. She's been active. Turnover. So Nova Scotia bails themselves out. They had the warning there, and then they get the penalty going their way. So that warning is eviscerated.
All these New Brunswick players are anticipating this kick now, of course, from number 15 on Nova Scotia. Goes right out, though. Not so far as her other kicks, but
Yeah, definitely the weaker touch
Yeah.
find of the day, but we can't fault her. She's been really good.
no.
That's Charlotte Hilton. Been a really good kicker all day. It's probably that fatigue, like we said.
Yeah, or just maybe notice those New Brunswick players hanging back here and wanted just to get it out as close as she knew that she could get it out.
Yeah.
Playing a little bit safe,
And their lineout's been really good, Nova Scotia, so they
Yeah.
probably feel safe about it for sure.
100%.
Britton Como on the throw-in.
Nice line out.
Yeah,
New Brunswick decides not to put it up, or maybe it was just a little late.
Yeah. Maybe missed the
Taken
read.
down.
Good carry into the middle there. This is a really good attacking platform for Nova Scotia, and their ball speed's good. Little tip off there of Janice Kugel again.
Oh, stolen now.
Nice steal from New Brunswick, and they're off to the races. Good hold there.
Looking for that offload,
Yeah.
but decided to keep it. Good decision.
Yeah, great decision there.
Ooh.
Through the air and pass, and that's the intercept there.
Interception, but offload didn't make it, but cleaned up by 11 on Nova Scotia.
The intercept was by Samantha Reed. She's been
Ooh.
active.
Rough ruck there a little bit. Aggressive. Nice seal by Nova Scotia. Number 25's going to go for a run.
It was Lucy Caldwell there stepping into play 9. I hadn't realized it until just now. I was asking about her earlier, but there she is. My fault, Lucy.
Trying to go for a run. Number 18. Taken down, though.
Both 9s named Lucy right now.
Oh.
That's why it's confusing. Just a
Ooh.
mishandle a little bit. But once again, playing advantage, so not rolling away at the ruck. The ruck has been a problem for New Brunswick. They've taken a lot of infringements there, whether it's off feet or not rolling.
A penalty here for Nova Scotia. Number 15 is probably going to take this kick again. They got her up there, so.
Middle of the field again, so hard touch find. But
Yeah.
she did really well with it last time, got about 20 meters.
Nice kick there again, and it's out.
Yeah,
Bit better distance than the last one.
great touch find from the middle of the field for sure.
We have just over 5 minutes left to the game now. Nova Scotia has found their way over to New Brunswick's half again. I'm going to have a line out here. Sticking with the 5-man line out.
It's been working for them, so why not? And this pod that they have set up on the outside, they've been basically combining their back and their forward
Nice.
foot pod on the outside here that's been effective. That is probably one of the first times, actually not the first time, but the second time it's gone awry a little bit for Nova Scotia on the not straight.
Yeah.
But, you know, they're probably thinking, we don't want to take any excitement away from the game, but the game is probably away from New Brunswick a little bit, so maybe
Yeah.
they're just trying something. You know, seeing if they can get some work in for preparation for the next one, right? So just trying something out. Didn't go, but
No.
all good.
New Brunswick's choosing the scrum here now.
Yep.
The Lucy's might be realizing that they have the same name. I just saw a little laugh between the two.
She's like, oh, Lucy? oh, me too. Spelled different, though. Spelled different.
Okay. We can spell them out for you guys if you guys are confused. Everyone listening. Nice setup, looks like, from New Brunswick. Could Could do a play of some sort.
Yeah, they're playing really deep in their own half here. They're definitely going to play some running rugby. Like I said, Danger Girl has been Emery Boland at 12 there for New Brunswick, so they probably are trying to get it in her hands with some options.
Nice.
That's what they're doing. That's Emery Boland there with the little tip-off.
Ooh, take down by 13 on Nova Scotia, though.
It was a good line by Ella McLean, but it was just met well.
She goes again.
That's Gigi. Gigi Smith there. She's been good on the wing today. Good carries. And a turnover, though. Ruck time. Bit of a problem, and they're off to the races.
Ooh, just
Kenzie
lost.
just mishandling there, but maybe it was missed by the referee. So they're playing on here. No knock on being played. Oh, great interplay there from the forwards.
Good run, couple meters.
That was Tora McCarthy who was just playing with them basically in a great tip pass to Kelsey Robson. Just got him on the front foot here in another really dangerous position. They're going to go to the pick and go game here for sure. You can see them stacking the ruck now.
Going over. And
wasn't low enough, so NB actually gets the better of the first one, but they're going to keep at it. They've shown they're willing to do it for 4 or 5 phases.
Over that. Not over the line, though.
Yeah, she reached out for the line and was just short, so she missed it, and it ended in a turnover.
Little kick?
Yeah.
Not sure what that he's calling.
Yeah,
Calling a play back here.
Believe it was knock on. I believe she went and dove and reached for the line with the ball and was just short, so then it was basically taken from New Brunswick, but I believe it was a knock. She was literally millimeters short of the line is why she was going for it. So, but as you know, or maybe people don't know, but you can't propel yourself off the ground that second time. So once you're on the ground and you reach out, that's all you got. Can't get up again and go for another
Hope
one.
the next person got you.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a scrum here. Nova Scotia scrum. No? New Brunswick scrum.
Yeah, New Brunswick scrum off the knock on there.
Hopefully we'll get
And the reason
kickoff.
the reason it is a scrum is because it wasn't over the line. If it was knock on over in the try zone, it would have been a kick dropout here, a 5-meter dropout for New Brunswick.
Big push for Nova Scotia.
Drawing the penalty too. You could see that the loose head side here on New Brunswick was just hinging in. Britton Como is going for the quick tap, just taking it to the line.
Doesn't quite make it.
Under a meter short, just under a meter.
Really driving that ball in.
New Brunswick's trying to get low and stopping it, just getting under the bodies. There's an overlap on the outside.
Ooh, try to use it, but the pass didn't quite get off.
Samantha Reed tried to feed it out, but it was just a little bit of an errant pass. Turnover for New Brunswick, but the game is almost all but sealed, so a turnover, but for not probably, unfortunately. But, you know, they probably do want to still go for it here and maybe get a score on, just a little bit of pride in the game. Feeling good about it, but they're going to elect to end the game, it looks like. And there she is.
Game.
Yeah. So, ended up being 38 for Nova Scotia, 7 for New Brunswick. It was a physically good contest. Just New Brunswick needed to be executed a little bit better.
Yep. Great speed.
What's their next game? Yeah, is it? Oh, it's the New Brunswick U19s, right? If they're ones. Yeah. Okay. So the next game coming up will be the New Brunswick U19s versus the PI U19s, women's. So, which I don't know if I've actually been following the results too much, but how have both these teams been doing?
I haven't actually seen either of them play. I've been keeping a close look at on the Newfoundland's junior team, just because I've been coaching with them the past little bit, but they haven't played out of these teams yet, so I haven't seen much of these teams play, but good players and good numbers out for both teams.
Yeah, we're going to take a little break here, get ourselves readjusted for the next game. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
We'll be back. Bye.
Do you want me to switch? I can switch if you want to.
I'm kind of chilling, but if you did want to have